What's up, guys? It's Jeff here, and this is going to be part two of my coins video. I'm going to show you a little bit about the back office today, how to get started, what to do to invest and deposit and things like that. And I'm also going to show you how you guys can compound your earnings so that you guys can actually make a lot more than what this calculator here says that you can make. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to log into my account here. I'm just going to sign in, and I'm going to show you guys the back office. Okay. Just going to enter this captcha code here. Okay, so now we're in our back office, and we're just going to go to the dashboard here, and I'm just going to show you around. So you can see this is what I put in so far. As a test, I just put in $500. You can see that I started on April 21st, which is just about a week that I started this. Okay, so $500, I was making roughly $10 a day. Okay, so it's about $70. Okay, so I was making 2% a day, right? $10 a day. So there's my earnings. Now I wanted to see if withdrawals were I guess fast. So I took out $50 of the 70. Okay, I withdrew it. Went to my Bitcoin wallet in just a few hours. Okay, I think it was actually like I did it at night. And then I went to sleep and I came back in the morning and it was there. So it's not instant, but it's pretty fast. Okay, just a few hours to take to get to your account. And then so once that was in my account, I said, okay, so I'm just going to reinvest the earnings. Okay, so I put it back in to the total earnings. Now the calculator shows that you can just let the money sit in there and you're going to earn $10 a day with this 500, for example. But what you can do is actually you can actually make it go faster. You can actually earn a little bit more with compounding. Okay, so you see now I have $11 in this balance, right? Because of the 550, I'm making $11 a day now. And what I can do is the minimum amount is $10, so I can actually reinvest this, okay, back into my my total investment. Now it doesn't add it to the original principal, like it doesn't take the $11 and add it to the original 500 that I put in there. Just like the 50 didn't go back to the original 500. What it does is it actually creates a new investment every time. Okay, so but you're still getting the interest earned on those, so you're actually stacking those up together, and you're still compounding your interest that way. All right, so what I want to do is I want to take this $11 and I want to reinvest it back into the 560. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go over here, we're going to go to deposit. Okay, and then you're going to see here it's going to say enter your desired investment amount. Okay, which I'm going to put as $11. Okay, and there's the payment methods here: Perfect Money, Pay Year, and Bitcoin. And our account balance has $11 in there. Okay, so we can actually go from our balance, okay, and select this. Okay, if we were going to put in new money, okay, what you do is you select one of these, okay, and then put the desired amount. All right, but since I'm actually reinvesting through my account balance, I'm going to select this $11 here. Okay, and I'm going to press invest. All right, then it's going to ask me to confirm. All right, confirm my deposit. $11, yes, invest. Okay, and that's it. Okay, that's pretty much it. If you go back to your dashboard, you're going to see here that my total investment is now $571 as opposed to 560. Okay, now that's going to compound. I'm going to earn 2% on the 571 now. Okay, and then the next day, tomorrow, is going to be something different. I'm not going to earn $11. I'm going to earn what is it going to be? It's going to be 571 times 2%. So I'm going to earn 1142, okay, the next day. All right. Now, if you wanted to start, from scratch, okay, if you wanted to make a fresh deposit, the same thing goes. Okay, you press deposit here, okay, and like I said, I recommend using Bitcoin, but if you guys have Perfect Money or Pay Year, you want to use that, that's fine too, and it's the same method, okay. With Bitcoin, what you're going to do is you're going to select Bitcoin, you're going to press invest. Okay, we're going to fill out this field. Let's just say, for example, you want to do, $1,000, right? And then you're going to press invest. Okay, and what they're going to do is they're going to give you this big long, Bitcoin address. Okay, so what you're going to do is you need to copy this. Oops, let's just highlight this here. You need to copy that. Okay, copy. All right. Go to your Bitcoin wallet if it's Coinbase, okay, and then go to send Bitcoin, okay, and then put that into the address bar, okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to send this Bitcoin amount, okay. Always put the Bitcoin amount, never the dollar amount, because you never know, with the price fluctuations of Bitcoin, you never know what the dollar amount is when it actually sends over, but you always know what the Bitcoin amount is if you put, this Bitcoin amount in. All right, so always copy that. Okay, this number here. And then put that into the, how much you're going to send, and then just confirm it. Okay, once you've sent it in Coinbase, okay, once it says payment sent, then you click over here and you click paid. Okay, and then when you do that, then they're going to confirm it. Coince is going to confirm your Bitcoin transaction. It could take half an hour, it could take an hour, but it needs to make those confirmations and make sure that they did receive your Bitcoin. Okay, and then your deposit will be into your account. All right, and that's all there is to it. All right, now what I'm going to show you guys, okay, I'm going to show you how to compound your money. All right, I'm working on a calculator for this, but this is just for the intern. You can go to this site here if you want to play around with this, compounddaily.com, and you can actually use a custom, compound interest calculator. All right. So with my example, with the 500, I started with 500, okay, and I'm going to compound it. The daily interest rate is 2%, and the term is 90 days. Okay, we're going to reinvest all of it every day, and we're going to exclude weekends, yes, because this pays every day, right? So we're going to calculate this now. All right, and now if you see back here when we did this, when we did the calculator, let's go back here just so you guys see. If you put in $500, all right, and you calculate the profit after 90 days, how much would you make? You'd make $10 a day, and at the end of the 90 days, you'd have $900, right? So you'd make a profit of $400. Getting back your $500 principal. Now, if you were to compound that, okay, let's just look at the difference now. All right, here's the summary. You started with 500. Okay, after 90 days, your principal amount grew to $2,971. Okay, so your total net profit for that 90-day period was $2,471. Okay, that's a huge difference, right? $2,471 versus $400. You basically made over $2,000 profit. Okay, just by compounding every day. All right. And, oops, we said exclude weekends, which is actually a no. Sorry about that. Okay, let's do that again. All right, the only difference that makes is that the date changes. Okay, it was around September before I did that, but it says July now because now we're excluding weekends. It's every day. Okay, we're not excluding weekends. All right, so after 90 days, if we started today, by July of 27th, okay, you're going to have this much money. All right, and you can see this actually breaks up for you into 30-day increments. Okay, and you can see your earnings every single day as it goes down. All right, so 30-day summary. Here's your total. 30-day summary. Here's your total, and then the last 30-day summary, and your total is there. Okay, $2,971. All right. Now that's a huge difference, right? From if you just let it sit in there by itself, you didn't compound it, you just let it grew to whatever the amount was, $900. And if you compound it daily, you're actually going to make $2,000 more. Okay, so that's the power of compounding. I want you guys to understand that you should be compounding this. You should be compounding your interest in making the money grow, because you can earn, tons more money than if you just let it sit. All right, so let's go back into my account. Actually, we don't need to go back into my account. Let's just do another example. Okay, so let's just say you invested $1,000 into this. All right. Your total profit at the end of 90 days would be $1,800. Okay. And if we were to compound it daily, let's see the difference. All right, we're going to hit calculate now. And, okay, your principal amount grew to $5,943. Okay, so your total net at the 90-day period is $4,943. Okay, nearly $5,000 profit. Okay, on an investment of $1,000 if you compound it every day. All right, and you can see the earnings again. 30-day period, your earnings per day. 30-day period, earnings per day, and then the last 30-day period here for $5,943 at the end of 90 days. Okay, now you're saying, Jeff, this is great. Okay, but how do I make this into a recurring income, right? You want to make this into a stable recurring income that you can withdraw month after month after month. Okay, so basically what you're going to do is you're going to need to come up with a monthly income amount, okay, that you want to make. Okay, say your income amount is, say you want to just make some, I guess pocket money, right? Maybe $1,000 a month. Okay, it would help you out with some payments, some bills, maybe a car payment, maybe a house payment, something like that, right? Pay some bills off, $1,000 a month. Okay, how much would I need to invest, right, to make $1,000 a month? Okay, consistently, right, every month, because you want to make that every month. All right. So what you're going to need to do is, so let's just take that example of $1,000. How much would you actually make a month investing $1,000 into this, right? If we compound it daily, okay? So with this calculator here, you can see that your daily earnings, every day it goes up as you're reinvesting, okay? But there's also a function here where you can do the daily reinvest, okay? And what you can do at a point is you can go to 50% reinvest and 50% withdraw. Okay, so of the interest that you're earning every day, you can take some of it out, okay, like half of it, and put it in your pocket, or actually not or, but and the other 50% you're going to be reinvesting back and compounding. Okay, so let's calculate that and see what your result is. Okay. All right, so you can see with $1,000, okay, your principal amount grew to $2,448. Okay, your total cash outs was $1,448, and then your total net profit was $2,897. Now it's significantly less because we're taking out half, right? We're not reinvesting it 100% every day. We're taking out half. Okay, so your total cash outs are $1,400, okay, over the course of 90 days. So that's about roughly $500 a month, okay? That's about $500 a month with $1,000, all right? And you can keep doing that, just continually rolling it over, because at the end of the 90-day period, what you're going to have is you're going to have $1,448, all right? And then you're going to have the principal amount is going to grow to $2,448. You're going to take out the $1,000, right, of your principal amount, and then you're left with a profit of $1,448 over the course of 90 days, which is about $500 per month. Okay, so if you wanted to make $1,000 a month, I'm going to bet that you're going to just need to double this investment. Okay, and then we're going to try that right here and see what we get. All right, so with a $2,000 investment, okay, with 50% reinvest, all right, your principal amount is going to grow to $4,897. Okay, your total cash withdrawals are $2,897. Okay, which is just shy of $3,000 or $1,000 a month, right? And your total net profit is $5,794. Okay, so if you want to make $1,000 a month income, okay, what you need to do is you invest $2,000. Okay. And you're going to withdraw 50%, and then you're going to reinvest 50%, okay? And you can make $1,000 a month in the 90 days, or per month, for 3 months over the course of 90 days, right? To make it actually an even, let's just try a different number. Let's say 2,500. Let's see what we get, all right? I'm going to calculate this now. All right, your principal amount is going to grow to $6,121, and your total cash withdrawals $3,621. Okay, so that's actually going to give you a little bit more. That's going to give you about $1,200 a month. Okay, investing $2,500 into this thing. Okay, so half reinvest and half cash out. Okay, that's starting that at the beginning. Now you can do that, but what I'm going to recommend you do, okay, because we actually have, we're not worried about getting our principal money back as quick as possible, because this is not an HYIP. Okay, this is something that's a stable, long-term investment game plan that you want to build. Okay, and there's a guarantee on your money, right? There's a guaranteed return that we get. Remember, all right. So what I'm gonna actually recommend you do is I'm not gonna recommend you do 50%. I'm actually gonna reinvest at 100%. Okay, for 90 days, and I'm gonna show you why I'm gonna do this. Because what you can do is the first 3-month cycle, the first 90-day cycle, okay, what you want to do is you want to grow this account as big as you can. Okay, so I want you to think of how much you can actually start off investing in this company. Okay, and then I just want you to grow that as big as you can for 90 days, and we're just going to use that as a starting amount, and then we're going to take that money, okay, and then we're going to build that into a monthly income for you. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I mean by this. All right, so let's say we're going to start with we'll start with lower numbers first, okay, because everybody's situation is different, but I'm going to start with the $500 first because that's what I started with. I'm actually going to be putting in more into this, and I'll show you why. But if I were just to stick with the $500, okay, and I'm going to calculate this, okay, like we did before. All right, so my principal investment is going to grow to $2,971.57, okay, for a total profit of $2,471. Now, this is just about $3,000, okay, so at the end of 90 days, I'm going to have $3,000 in my account, right? Now, if I have $3,000 in my account, let's just, round it up to a nice, number, $3,000, okay? If I do it $3,000 and then at that point after 90 days, then I roll into my 50% reinvest, what I can actually do is I can create a residual income of myself of $4,385 over the course of 90 days, right? Now that's after only the first cycle. You can keep growing this as big as you want. Okay, if I didn't do the 50% and I just let that roll over for a second cycle, okay, another 90 days, okay, I'm actually going to have $17,829, okay, at the end of the 6-month cycle, basically. So if you put that into this amount here, I'm just going to put 17,000, okay. Now remember, I started with $500, okay, $500 of this, all right. Now we're going to put this into a 50% withdraw and 50% reinvest plan, okay, and you can see over the course of 90 days, okay, 24,626.70, okay, over the course of 90 days. So $24,600. Let's just see how much that is. 24,626.70. Divide that by 3 months. Okay, that's $8,000. Okay, a little over $8,000 a month in 6 months. Okay, if you just started with $500. All right. And you know, like I said, you're not worried about your money, you know, disappearing in this. You're not worried about your, you know, that's going to go away like an HYP or something like that. The money's there, okay, and it's going to be guaranteed, and you're going to get that return, okay, in 90 days, okay. And if not, you get your principal back, right? So there's really no risk in this. There's no risk involved, and you can feel safe, you know, investing your money in this. All right. So at the end of 6 months, you can actually start making an $8,000 a month income for yourself. Okay. And actually, you can just keep rolling this over, doing this perpetually, right? And just let this keep growing. You know, this number is going to get bigger and bigger as you start to, you know, make money in this. You can continually add more money into it. You know, do however you want. But basically, all I did was I started with $500. Okay. You know, $500 after 6 months to be able to make an $8,000 a month income is it's pretty phenomenal. Now, if you were to start off with more, obviously it's going to be, you know, even better for you guys because, you know, you can grow your money faster. So let's just say you did $2,000, okay? So let's calculate that. $2,000. This is the first cycle, right? Like I said, the first cycle you want to let it grow as big as you can, as much as you can. Okay, so after the course of 90 days, the first cycle, you're going to have a principal amount of $11,886. Okay, let's just call it 11,000. All right, so $11,000. I'm going to round down. I didn't round up, right? And I could have rounded up to 12,000, but I'm just going to round down, okay, just to show you. You know, I mean, it's a big amount anyway, right? So, so the second cycle. This is the second cycle. After 6 months, okay. Amount must be numeric. What did I do? I put a comma. Sorry about that. Okay, so $11,000. I'm going to calculate that. All right, $11,000. The principal amount is going to grow to $65,374 after 6 months. Okay. I mean, the numbers are just already ridiculous. So let's put 65,000, okay, and then we're going to do the reinvest, the 50% reinvest, okay, plan. And you're going to see how crazy this gets. All right, your principal amount grew to 159,000. Okay, your total cash withdrawals are $94,161 over 90 days. Okay, how much is that? 91, 94, 161. 13, divide that by 3, and you're making a monthly income of $31,000, okay, after 6 months. Now, how is that not awesome? I just want you just to soak that in a little bit, okay? $30,000 a month, starting with $2,000 investment, okay? So obviously, the bigger you go, you can start with smaller amounts, you can start with bigger amounts. It depends on your situation. Like I always say, do not invest money that you cannot afford to lose, even though this is the return is guaranteed here. I mean, I still say that because, you know, if money that, you know, that you're not going to see for 6 months because you're going to put into this and roll this over for 6 months. So you know, definitely don't put money that you need immediately. Put some spare money in this and just let it grow. Even $500, right, is going to grow to a lot. So just start small and get your, you know, build your confidence in this. Make sure that you see that it's working for you, like I did. Okay, I started with a $500 test amount. I withdrew the amount. Okay, I you know, make sure that you guys are doing all these steps also so that you guys can see that it's real. Okay, that you're getting paid every day. This company's been around since 2008. Okay, so you know, everybody's getting paid daily. Okay, you can see the payouts and the latest withdrawals every day. Okay, so this is the real deal. This is the real thing. If you guys have any questions on this, you guys can ask me. I'm going to leave my links in the description box. Okay, find me on Facebook or leave a comment down below to ask me questions about this, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can with you know, with your question. Okay. All right, that's going to do it for this video, guys. It's running a little bit longer than I wanted to. I wanted to actually get it a little bit shorter time to explain everything. But, you know, please subscribe to the channel if you want to get more updates on this. I will be doing, you know, weekly updates and showing you guys the progress of how I'm doing with this company. And that's going to do it, guys. See you guys on the next video. Jeff signing off.